Now, the Electoral Commission has concluded the filing process for presidential aspirants. The process, which started on September 9, ended on September 13, with 24 out of 33 candidates successfully submitting their documents. Here is a detailed overview of that process. On September 9, the Commission began accepting nominations with 8 candidates submitting their documents on the first day. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia of the NPP was the first to file, urging the Commission to ensure a credible election.
I believe also that we should pray for the Electoral Commission. They do a very, very difficult job, probably the most difficult job, because whenever you go into an election, you're either going to win or lose, and usually the EC is the scapegoat for people who may not have won. So we want to pray that the good Lord strengthens them.
The NDC's John Dramani Mahama also submitted his forms on September 9, though his submission was handled by party chairman Johnson Esiodin Ketia due to Mahama's campaign tour. Esiodin Ketia raised concerns about the voter register's integrity.
Those of you who have been asking us, if they don't comply, what would you do? This is your answer. On the 17th of this month, the NDC is embarking on a massive nationwide demonstration in all 16 regional capitals. Descend on the Electoral Commission offices, and we in Accra will descend to the headquarters.
Earlier submissions included Kofi Akpaloo of the Liberal Party of Ghana, Hassan Ayaruga of the All People's Congress, and independent candidate Nana Kwame Bediako, who had not yet nominated a running mate.
I want to say that it's not just going to take the campaign to make this, but it's going to take the people of this country to decide and make this a better place.
One of the requirements in the form is for you to name your vice president. Will you tell us who this person is?
I would when the time is right. Like you always know, we unveil. So don't worry. Keep waiting. When the mask comes off, you will see that one.
On September 11, independent candidate Alan Chemating filed his papers, expressing confidence in the youth's ability to manage the state.
I've lived up to my commitment. I promise that I'll deliver you a young vice president nominee by nominating an excellent, fine, young gentleman, demonstrably young at the age of 40 years, who is not just a lawyer, but he is also an accomplished political and social activist. Interestingly, he's also a musician. And this man has been fighting for your rights as young people for many years.
Flag bearer Alhaji Mohammed Frimpong of the NDP and Kofi Kranting, who highlighted the need for effective leadership, also submitted their nominations.
We need to change leadership. Leadership is the only problem that we have, and that's why we have offered ourselves to lead the country. And I'm hoping that you will all come together and come with us to make this thing happen for Ghana this time. Thank you very much, Mr. Tete, on behalf of the returning officer. We appreciate your time with your commissioners and your leadership, that you work with us as we expect and we know you shall, so that we could get to the other side.
On September 12, independent candidate Janet Nabla filed her documents voicing concerns about the nomination process's complexity and advocating for digitalization.
Look at the number of leaflets in front of you. We have to run around the whole 262 districts to get this. And they are supposed to write them in quadruplets. In the 21st century, we are now in a not even Gen Z world, Gen Alpha world, where digitalization is supposed to be the hour of the day. Yet we have to do all these things. We are pleading with the commission. It's true that at times we think that when you do that, that is when you will now feel that the thing is expensive and you will hold it well. But the errors will be too much. It is not easy running around 262 districts to do this. We think that going forward, there should be a digitalized way of doing things so that candidates won't have to pass through this hell.
Ekweadonko of the Ghana Freedom Party and Nana Frimpong Sapon Kumankuma of the CPP completed the list of aspirants for September 12. The final day, September 13, saw 10 more candidates filing their nominations. Bernard Mona of the PNC was the first to submit on Friday, despite facing a legal challenge.
Have you ever seen gold proceeds in your account before? Or you've seen oil proceeds in your account before? You've seen cocoa proceeds in your account before? A Bernard Mona's presidency is coming to let every Ghanaian have a feel and a share in your account. When you are born a Ghanaian, a bank account is open in your name at age 1 month. And that bank account will serve as an investment account for you. So proceeds from cocoa, proceeds from cocoa, proceeds from timber, proceeds from gold, proceeds from diamond, proceeds from oil, bauxite, everything that Ghana owns and exports, the people of Ghana will have a share.
Dr. Daniel Augustus Lartey Jr. of the Great Consolidated Popular Party and independent candidates Nana Stevens, Desmond Abrefa, Dr. Elder Paul Perkun, James Kwesi-Opong, Dr. John Pipi, Ne Amudakun, Dr. Samankra, and the Progressive People's Party rounded off their submissions. By the end of the process, 24 candidates had filed their nominations out of the 32 who had picked forms. 24 aspirants filed out of the 33 who picked nomination forms, 12 representing various political parties and 12 running as independent. 3 women out of these 24. The Electoral Commission says by Tuesday, September 17, it would have completed with the vetting process of these nomination forms and present to the nation aspirants who have fulfilled the requirements. For Channel One News, my name is Charles Osukumi.